Hello, everybody. We are live. Our special guest tonight is Callie, and I brought Rico up and Susie Q as special guest and Lefty whenever he gets here. And you all know my co-host T and Aqua. So I want to thank everybody for showing up that's in the chat. And Robert's going to go ahead and say the hi so we can get this going.
Okie dokie. Well, it's good to see everybody on panel here. Hope y'all having a great afternoon. Let's see here. We got Trevor. Hello. Nicole. Hello. Bex. Hello. Snoochie Booch. Hello. That name gets me every time. That's an awesome name. Jenny Lynn. Hello. Monster Fish Scout, aka Lori. Hello. Let's see here. Liquid Zoo, aka Matt. What's going on, buddy? Mox Aquatics and Things. Hello. Scott's Aquatics. Hello. Lumpy Dog. Hello.
Lumpy Dog in the house.
Lumpy Dog.
Lumpy Dog.
Let's see here. We got Bob Kaler, the one and only, the Codfather. Hello, Bob. And we got Jason, the Degenerate Fish Keeper. What's going on, bud? And Eric at Furloughs Aquatics. Hello. Mystery Snail Guardians. Hello. 503 Shanna Banana. Hello. Skull Aquatics. Hello and welcome. Crown Tail Half Moon. Hello. Let's see here. Dave Farrell. What's going on, buddy? Canastillo. Hello. What's going on? Trying to scroll down here. I think I got everyone so far. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. Do you all see anybody that I missed? Oh, yep. There is Paul McCarthy. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming, and I'm going to pass it off to all of these fine people.
You're muted there, Skip.
Okay. Yeah, we wanted to bring Callie up because I know there's going to be a bunch of questions about it, and it is still early in the game. So if we can't answer the question, well, we'll write it down. I'm probably going to write it down or something. Then we'll get back to you at a later date.
Are you taking notes? Because I just realized I don't have a notepad, so I was like looking around, like but yeah. We'll do our best to answer any questions. If I don't know an answer, we'll certainly figure out that answer for you.
And I would say we might even get some of our questions answered by the chat. Because a lot of these people are they've been to a lot of different events and they know what they want to see, and maybe we can get some extra feedback from that as well, and maybe some expectations. Just so we know what people are expecting to see there.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you have such and such thing? Maybe. I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have that.
Of course.
Sure. All right, better write that down so we do.
Yep. Exactly. Because that's what happened when Rico, I think either you or someone else had asked, like, hey, are you going to have some equipment on hand? And I was like,
yeah,
maybe we should.
We talked about
we're working that. We're pricing that out, so we'll see what we can do on that, because that'd be cool.
I'm really looking forward to it, and it's a whole different aspect of the Clash, right? You guys have never done anything like this, so there's probably going to be some growing pains, right? I mean, it's the first year doing the fish tuber or whatever you want to, fish fam or whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to put on it.
You say that, but they were, you were all there, last time.
I know, right? We were all there.
Had fish fam, but now we
more informal.
Welcome you officially.
Yeah. And well, that's what I mean is the first time you guys have done anything with YouTube officially for the group, to bring us into and help promote the event and just everything, right? Am I right? Or
yeah, absolutely.
And I think it's a great way. I mean, it's free advertising. I know I've been talking about it nonstop. I know Skipper has. I mean, it's great advertising as well for the Clash. Because again, it's not a business. These are fish clubs putting this event on. It's not like nothing against Aquashellas or those types of events. but these are fish clubs that are putting this on. So there is a big difference between the type of event you're seeing.
Absolutely. This is an event that basically funds the rest of the year's activities for the two main clubs, the Cichlid Club of York and the Aquarium Club of Lancaster County. This is their fundraiser. It's a great fun thing, but that's the goal. So we always want to make sure that we absolutely can't go in the negative because we have to actually run the clubs. So that's what this all is for. But it's become a little bigger of a thing, and we want to see how much fun we can have with it. Is really what it is.
Well, and we had a blast last year. I mean, I
Oh
see a
my
lot of people in the
gosh.
chat.
That's an
Susie Q was
understatement.
there. Skipper was there. It was so much fun last year. It was my first time going to any fish event, and I absolutely love it. And I like that you guys listened to us, Callie, our feedback, and you guys took that and ran with it. And this year you're doing all these things to make it even that much better. So it's going to be a great event.
Scotty was probably tired of hearing it from me.
Nah.
Yeah,
I kept drilling it into him a little bit there whenever we were setting up Thursday. So this degenerate fish keeper, it's Jason. He wants to know what to expect when he walks into the Keystone Clash with himself and his 500 subs.
I'll give you a pat on the back. Good job. Because that's our agreement. You get to the 500 subs by the end of June. I say, good job. You did what you said you were going to do, and we have a good time.
Actually, I have a question, and I forgot to message it to you because I kind of need to know for tonight anyways. The donation stuff of like, is there a deadline to like say we get so much, somebody puts in $250, do you have to have it in by a certain date to be added to whatever?
No, but the sooner the better, because what this is advertising, right? So the sooner you tell us, the sooner we have it up, and the sooner everybody else can see that you did a good thing. And we really want to make sure that you're able to do that. We're never going to say, no, you can't donate. And we're going to get that up there as soon as we absolutely can. But the reality is, sooner better.
So let's say it goes to, I mean, maybe for whatever reason, our fundraising goes slow and we're not ready until 3 weeks before the event. Is that a problem?
Okay. I mean, I'm still going to put it up. I'm still going to, rep the hell out of it on Facebook. I'll still do my advertising posts on that.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and go right into that. Just knock that out of the way. I wish he was up here, but Lefty called me and gave me an idea for us to do something for the Keystone Clash. And the idea was to do a donation type thing, get the fish fam involved. And that's everybody, that watches or whatnot. And Matt, I'm going to get with you later about something. So he came up with an idea of like donating something. Well, I said, well, they got, donating for give the kids a tank where the kids go in and they set one up and they get to take it home afterwards. So the idea was to do that. I said, well, you asked the wrong person because now I want to put it on steroids. And I came up with, what about if we did like a bigger tank kit, like up to 55 gallons is what I found. And everybody get together, donate money. I will collect it. And then on the way down, I will buy everything for it, and we'll have a separate raffle. Whatever money's made off of that raffle will go straight to the two clubs. And that's us showing support for those two clubs and for the Keystone Clash. So whenever you would donate money, I would like to have you guys, whoever donates, I'll put PayPal up and everything later, that if you do donate, that you would give me your channel name so that we could come up with some way to show that you guys donated for this. There's a chance for people to go to your channel and to check out your content. We're going to work on that too. But I wanted to set a deadline so we can get everything set up to where if we, as the Fish Fam, get together, we can get put on a T-shirt. Me and Lefty was talking about getting stickers made, and it's going to be called Fish Fam for the Clash. And we'll get stickers and stuff made and like a logo for the Keystone Clash. It does not mean that it's a logo for everything. It's just for the Clash.
Disclaimer, fine print.
Yep.
Yeah. Nobody's trying to take over Fish Fam or use Fish Fam in any official capacity or anything like that. Just purely it just gives us a name to represent our group at the Clash, and that's the extent of it.
That's awesome.
And just a note on deadlines, because you said the T-shirt now, and I'm thinking I think we need a few weeks notice on getting you on the T-shirt. So if that's your goal, make sure probably a month in advance you let us know or tell us.
That's why I was thinking like June 1st or July 1st.
Yeah, that'd be plenty.
There was a couple months before the Clash, because whenever you get up to a certain amount, you guys do that, right?
Yeah, I believe. Let me see if I can check here.
Yeah, and the name that would go on the T-shirt would be Fish Fam for the Clash, right?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I think it's like 250 or something.
Hey, Lefty, lots of numbers. Hello.
Hi, Lefty. And again, that was Lefty's idea.
It was.
Really liked the idea. Wasn't even thinking about that aspect of it. It's a great idea. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's a good way for us as a group to give back to the Keystone Clash and to help those clubs, meet their funding goals.
Much appreciated. I was very surprised. I was like, "What? That's very cool. Thank you guys."
Yep.
Well, we want to show our appreciation. I mean, again, so many of us had so much fun last year. We talked about it. We still talk about it. We still talk about it.
Continuous.
So we want to keep this rolling and help it, stay successful and maybe even grow and be something bigger every year.
Yep.
It's certainly going to be bigger because we got the bigger expo center or the bigger room. If you were there, well, I know you were there, but for everyone watching, if you were there, there was a gun show happening at the same time. So basically, we have for this coming year done half of that expo hall that was over there. So if you went in there, checked it out, it's going to be quite big. So we're hoping to fill it. There's just going to be so much vendor space. I'm really excited.
That's good.
And
I'm bringing some fish into show.
Price of vendor tables too. So bigger room for more vendors. Incentivize. Hey, lower price, more vendors. It's going to be good.
And the fish contest is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Largest in North America, I believe, right?
I believe so, because we've had in the past like 360 some entries.
Nice.
I can probably say with confidence that's the biggest hobbyist run show.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. I don't know if there's any technicalities that would get me, but as far as what's local and what's around, it's pretty huge.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So can we talk a little bit about so this year you're doing something for YouTube, whatever you want to call it, for YouTube. There's
we propose a trade.
So yeah, we on this side, we promote the event and talk about it and do all that kind of cool stuff. So what can we expect? I think that's sort of what Degenerate was sort of going for too, is what can we expect and I know you don't know all this yet. This is still being worked out and we're going to discuss it. What can we expect when we go to the event as fish tubers? So we've done our part. We've promoted the event like crazy and we go there, and what can we expect to see for that work?
Exactly. So right off the bat, you're getting the discount. You sign up with the discount. I get an email saying, hey, such and such showed up on our receipts. I go and check your YouTube, make sure you got the 500 subs. Cool. Make sure everything matches up that way. You get a discount, and that's the first thing. And then when you get there, we're going to have basically a fish tuber setup. So we'll have away from the main hall, which is probably going to be crazy loud. But we'll have a special section, do some sort of nice backdrop, maybe some equipment like we were talking about before, just to have, a quiet space, a set aside space for like interviews or live streaming, just to kind of, I don't know, like just let you have the space that you need to do the things that you need to do. Because at the end of the day, the more you put out, the better we do. Because part of this is also everyone that didn't show up, that isn't in the room, they're still watching YouTube. They want to see what they missed. As much as we can do to kind of make sure you have your designated space to do what you do best, that's what we're going to try and do. So it's kind of similar to like the hospitality room was in the past, just a little bit more YouTube orientated. Make sure you have your special space to do the thing. So we're still taking ideas. So if there's things that would help you, maybe some extra lighting, like once we get a logo, maybe we'll get like a backdrop with the logo or something, just to make sure this is what you want. I want you to step in and be like, yeah, this is exactly what I need. Yeah. To do this.
And Skipper and Susie Q are going to help with manage that, right? They're going to. So I'm thinking of things like scheduling, because is this going to be a nice big area where multiple live streams could be happening at the same time? And
we'll take a look
or
at
will we
it.
need to schedule? And I mean, there's a lot to put into it. And I know these are some of the questions that people in the chat have as well.
Right.
A lot of it's up in the air.
If there's only one area, we will have to do scheduling. If we can split it into a few different scheduling or a few different areas, then scheduling becomes a little bit more loosey-goosey. Everybody just kind of steps in. We're hoping to have enough room that we have a little bit of leeway. We're still looking at I believe people brought up Aquashella and how they had kind of like just a constant live stream out of the room. We would have to set up our own YouTube to do that, but we could conceivably do that. Yeah. It's not really a problem. We just have a designated laptop there and run it.
I love that idea. It makes it almost like I don't know, like the Macy's Day Parade or something. So it's like and it's just an all-day event like that, and you have all these different people coming in, and it would be great too if and again, this is all stuff we can talk about, but getting involved with the speakers, and maybe you guys can help facilitate access to the speakers so that we can interview them a little bit. And,
with the YouTube area, you are if you've signed up with the YouTube package, you have your badge, you are the person that's allowed in. You can grab someone, just out in the area, as long as they have you,
right?
They can come in for the interview. So they're not excluded. You just have to be with a YouTube person to get in there.
Gotcha.
So Skipper and I were talking a little bit. We didn't get into too much detail of the planning and stuff, and we kind of wanted to break it up into a couple sections. One, the giveaway and raising as much money as we can for the Keystone Clash, the two groups. The other one was the interview section. The other one was not the divide, but there's a bit of a difference between a fish keeper who's only on YouTube versus the old school fish keeper that's only in the club, and getting that going on. So we were looking at all our different things, and we were kind of hoping, Rico, you would take on the interview section part of it. And Lefty has taken on, what was that, the tank with Skipper with the tank, and then we have some other fun projects going on at a table where we could be loud and talk to the people and the kids, especially getting the kids in the hobby and that kind of thing. So we were kind of hoping to have all different, not just about yeah. So that's kind of what we were really hoping for. Now, obviously, whatever we get. But I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, I'm all in. Whatever I can do to help,
Good.
I plan on, being there and helping out in any way that I can, as long as it's not like physical work, because I'm not too good at
It's
that
a
these
lot
days.
of talking. It's a lot of talking, Rico.
Well, then I'm perfect for that. That's me.
Yeah, we'll have everything set up beforehand. You don't have to
Yeah.
do that.
That'll be Skipper and
That'll be Skipper.
Color Guppy
When I say
group
me,
there,
I mean Skipper.
doing all the physical stuff.
Yeah, it'll be me.
Have fun, Skipper.
Yeah, I know, right?
Definitely looking forward to it, and anything I can do to help. Skipper, did we have anything more we want to talk about with the donation stuff? Do you want to start taking donations now? You want to hold off, or do we need to get that all set in stone? Maybe this Thursday when we have our talk.
Well, I went ahead and put my PayPal out in the chat for people
Okay.
if they want to do it
Good.
now.
I see that.
And then I also said, would you please put your channel name in there so I can start making a list for whatever we come up with a way of, promoting your channel.
Mm-hmm. And maybe we could talk about having our own item for people who donated, not necessarily having the fish fam for the Clash is great, but maybe if we had like a coffee cup with everybody who channels name on it, or our own t-shirt. I mean, they're pretty simple to make. They're not a big investment. Or something like that. Just something so somebody can say, look, I was a part of, or whatever.
Yeah, I like that idea. We should dig into that on our
Right.
yeah.
Right. So we got to have we had our first meeting with just Skipper and I, because we've all had our side meetings, right? So now we're getting formalizing it. And now we're going to have our main core, which is like everybody on the screen here, and get our main core going. And then we're going to reach out, and we're just going to keep getting more and more people involved. I'm so stoked. Oh my God. Lefty, did you already get a room?
Yes.
No Airbnb this year? I mean, you guys had a lot of fun last year.
Oh, wait,
Airbnb,
Lefty
so-
just turned a shade of pink.
There's a story there.
So there was a question. Patty Petite Tanks wanted to know, would there be like any future plans on extending this event for another full day?
Ooh.
I mean, we always think about it, but at the end of the day, it has to be according to, tear down, put up. Those people that do all the behind the scenes work,
Mm-hmm.
they got jobs. So
Yeah.
if possible, sure. But we need those strong bodies showing up, and that's not always easy to schedule. So we're kind of just doing the same schedule as we have done. We actually get there Thursday to set everything up. So we're already there an extra day, just getting everything set up, filling those tanks, because there's 300 some of them, 400 some tanks to set up. So it's a lot. There's a lot more than what you kind of just show up and see. So maybe, if we can get the manpower for it, the easiest way to do that is to grow the event. So
now there's two groups that are
advertising, I guess.
involved. Have they ever thought about asking another group or other groups from the Keystone State to join in and grow it that way?
I think there's talk
Like
about
County
that.
Aquarium Society?
It just almost becomes a legal question at that point, because they've actually incorporated the Clash under the two
Okay.
clubs. So yes, there's been talk of that. It's just we would have to figure out how to do that. is I think how that works, and I think no one's been able to kind of just set aside the time to crack that egg.
Yeah.
Because I know personally, and we're Bucks County.
Right.
Bucks County has the pleasure of being financially solvent, so it hasn't been it hasn't been priority for us either.
Right.
So.
Right. And I know last year they have quite a few like really amazing demonstrations, not just vendors.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be okay? I don't want to take away from something, but if the fish tubers put on some sort of demonstration, because we're all about the education. It's not just, look how great this is. It's a lot about like maybe doing a demonstration on the nitrogen cycle, or how to keep your fish alive when you're bringing home from the fish. So something educational or just fun, by how to set up a biotope but I didn't want to step on anybody's toes.
No. There is plenty of room. What it will probably is somewhere just kind of, unless we plan ahead. If we plan ahead, you can have a booth or something that we can figure out for you. If not, there's so much hallway. And there's that whole atrium too. That's no longer going to be vendor space. So we could do something in the atrium, something like that, where we could set up a side space for you depending on what exactly is needed.
Because I know there's a lot of fish tubers out there that have a lot of expertise in a lot of different fish keeping areas. I'm not one of them. I'm still learning, but there are a lot out there that have been doing this their whole life, but have always been either out of clubs or online. And I think it's going to be pretty cool to see that integration there.
More education's better. We're always going to fight for more education.
Like no
goal. Everybody to be successful.
And Patty had a question about the hospitality room. It was on point last year?
Yes.
I guess she wants to know if you're keeping it the same or is it going to be better? Like last year, we had it in two adjoining rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're going to have a different room this time. I've actually seen the room that it's going to be in. It's a little bit bigger. So that kind of, I believe it's just one bigger room. There might be an adjoining room that we put stuff in, but it's going to be just a bigger hospitality room. So we did look at that and get a better room for that. Because, yeah, that was kind of weird. Because then if you went into the overflow, you were kind of alone. Like, hey, where's the conversation over here?
Well, people tried to come into the overflow room. And like, holy cow, there's a lot of people in there. Well,
yeah. And are you going to want any volunteers from the fish tubers to man the hospitality room? Because I know there's a lot of us coming.
At day of, it's all hands on deck. Is really what that is. Are you volunteering, Susie?
Yes.
That's fine. I will take all volunteers. That's perfect. Because
okay, good.
You know, it's one of those things. Like, you know, as you go through the event, things just pop up, and when we have a lot of exceptionally nice people around saying like, "Hey, put me to work," we can just pull people and get things done, which is great.
And Canisteo, Valley Cichlids, and Kaler's Aquatics, I did receive your donations. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Thank you.
And, you know, any donation will help. It can be $5. I mean, and every little bit will be fine to help
Absolutely.
us out. And imagine, I mean, 30 people donate $5. We're almost there already, just to get that 55 gallon. So we have two different things we want to do. We want to do the give a kid a fish tank, which is how much is the donation for that? Is it $50 or what is that?
It's 60.
$60. Okay. So that's our first goal, right?
Yeah.
As soon as we get $60, we'll do that one first. And Lefty, this was sort of your idea, so you got to say something. You can't just sit down there looking pretty.
The give a fish tank thing was Skipper. I was the one that said the other thing.
Okay.
So Skipper can talk about the give a fish tank.
Well, what do you guys think? I mean, that's the first
thing,
I
would say do that. Yeah, since that's the easier of the two to hit, I would say start with that one, and then we'll go from there. And whatever we have extra will depend on how big we
go
can
on the
go
55. And if we get a lot of generous donations, we can also have another raffle and make more money for the two clubs. So it all depends on how much we get.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. We're going to talk like the give a kid a tank top priority. Then our 55 gallon, that's going to be like a huge raffle for us to put together. So that's going to be pretty awesome.
Between the two, that's already met.
Oh,
wow.
Jesus.
Wow. Well, wow. Awesome.
Fish fam rocks, man.
Have other items there for raffle for the.
So the give the kid the tank thing is already been met. So we'll be working on
the 55.
The 55 gallon.
Good.
And then, like Susie was saying, if we meet that, we'll just
keep
get
going.
other stuff. We get another
going.
Yeah. Or we could do a gift card to like Dan's Fish or somebody. I mean, I don't know what the legalities of bringing in those things are. I don't know. We'll have to talk about all of that.
That's what we're going to talk about at our next business meeting.
Maybe we can do some type of place where they can buy their fish. If it's somebody local to the area, I don't know. We can work that out.
Yeah. Or get it from the local vendors that are already there at the
place.
Point.
That's what I was saying too. If there was some way that we could do like a vendor like
list.
throw in a gift card that's good for all the vendors, but I can just see the logistics of that would be a nightmare for Callie and Scott. You know, that we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because that'd be a very cool thing if we
Yeah,
could.
it would be pretty cool.
But
Yeah.
I see that could be problematic, so we'll have to talk about that. That's
And I did
amazing.
talk- And I
Go
did
ahead.
talk to Rob over at Flip Aquatics. There's no problem with the fish tuber. That's what we are. We're fish tubers. It's not exclusive to big deals. It's
Yeah.
all of us. That's what we are. We're big deals.
Well, you are. I think
Yeah.
you'll be the biggest channel there, I believe.
Lisa was there.
Oh, that's right.
We
Yeah,
were-
and I think
we're
she's
still
coming
not
again,
sure if
too.
she's
Like, girl, I
gonna be
hope
able to
she
make-
goes.
You
I'm
don't
sure
know?
you and I can convince her, Susie.
I think we can. We'll have to work on her.
We'll just strong arm her a little. Ricky,
I have
I
a feeling
put
it's gonna be going.
I'm sure.
I don't understand what Bob's asking. There's no set total. Whatever we get, we're going to put it straight to the raffle.
Or
Make
you're
sure
asking what
everybody
we-
knows that it's 100%. And there's zero profit in this. 100% is going to the two clubs
Yes.
or wherever they want to put it towards.
Yeah, whatever we're donating now is going toward the raffle. And then whatever money we make off of the raffle goes straight to them. None of it's
Yep.
going in my pocket or any
Nope.
of us on this
Nope.
panel. It's going straight to the two clubs.
Yep. And if we decide we need to buy something to get to the next level as we're going, we're going to be transparent with all of it. So as we have these meetings and move forward, we're going to probably have another live stream like this and talk to everybody. We want everybody involved as much as they want to be involved.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure we'll have quite a few of these actually over the next.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're talking 6 months from now, so it.
Oh my gosh, Rico, it sounds so far away.
It'll be here before you know it.
6 months.
Though.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna go quick.
oh, too
We're
soon.
already almost through the first month of the year. It's going to be here before you know it.
I've been thinking about that too, Dave. Just
Yeah.
depends on how much money we get.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 6 months. Get your hotel now, because there's a new casino in the area too.
Oh,
So
I
that's
don't
gonna
know.
open up.
Don't tell me
So-
that.
Don't tell you that.
Lefty,
We'll
there's a
let
casino
you
just-
for a couple hours.
There's
Yeah,
a
so
casino
it's
just
gonna be
south
right
of me.
nearby. So
Right,
anyway,
I
you're
wonder-
gonna have money left
Today.
between the fish and the casino.
I'm set. I've got my room and my ticket. I'm ready.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Oh, Bob was wondering how much. Yeah, there you go. Skip.
How much more you needed was not a plan. Yeah.
Oh, well, because
Don't really know.
the
Don't
total,
So it was $60 for the kid tank.
yeah, we got $75
for
right
that.
now between the two of them, and
Right. And
the-
you said the 55 setup, everything
Is
but the
150.
gravel was what, about 450 you said?
it's 150.
That's it?
Yeah.
I want more.
Then if we get more money, we could probably get a stand or whatever. It just all depends on
Yeah. Yeah.
what we get.
After that, you get fancy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think a stand might be a bad idea because there might be people there that can't transport
Can't
it.
transport. Yep.
But of course, don't enter the raffle if you can't. If you don't have the
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I
gotta
can
think
fit a
about it.
55
And
in
the
the back of my car.
Imagitarium,
So.
it comes in a flat box. So
Yeah,
It's
it's
not like
not
put
going to be
together.
no fancy stand. I want to
No.
make it where people can take it home.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man.
Michael Long said, "Sorry guys, I joined late. Bucks County is one club. What's the other? Actually, it's not even Bucks County. Callie is from Bucks County.
Yep.
Susie Q, you're from Bucks County, right?
Yep.
And they are involved. But I'll let you talk, Callie. I'll let you say that.
Sure. Yeah. The two official clubs that do this event are the Cichlid Club of York and the Aquarium Club of Lancaster County. So if you're from Pennsylvania, York and Lancaster should be familiar to you. If not, Lancaster is where the Amish are. York's somewhere a little yonder.
the Harley Davidson manufacturer shop.
Yeah, there you go. That's a lot of cichlids in Pennsylvania. A lot of friendly people. So
Was one of those clubs one that Scott McLaughlin started?
yeah, the CCY, the Cichlid Club of York.
So now a lot of people in the chat know Scott. So
Oh, yeah.
Queen Cichlid. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, he's been around. He floats in and out. He was definitely there last year for the class.
Yes.
Yes.
He
But
did,
he,
yeah.
I
Got
think
to
he was
meet
there
him, yes.
judging.
I got to
What
meet
judge?
Rachel O'Leary too there last year, so that
Yes.
was cool. And of course, Susie Q and Lefty and Skipper.
And Jen
and
Williams
Callie,
was there. Oh man,
Gary Lang. I shared an elevator and a beer with Gary Lang.
how cool is that, right?
Yeah.
Tell our brats, right? He was
He's
there.
a very nice man. Yeah, and Lucas
Very
hung out
nice.
with us forever.
Yeah.
And Lisa, you said that earlier.
Oh
Lisa from
man,
Gage
that was
Tropical.
awesome. Yeah.
Now, and this is a little aside. Last year we did a dinner for all the Fish Fam people that went, and this year we want to maybe do that again, but we just have to see how many people are coming. And
Mhm.
Yep. I was going to look to see what venues were around. So instead of, you remember that day where we went to go eat lunch?
yeah,
That was pretty big.
Yeah, I wanted
like
to
that would, yeah,
look at places and see what they can accommodate because I don't know how many people from the Fish Fam is going to be there.
yeah. A lot
How
more
many
this year.
people from the Fish Fam that's going to be there want to participate?
Yeah,
So I'll get on that too and figure out. I'll make phone calls and stuff just to see what they have and what they, and then we could just either Lefty or Rico can put on their channel or Susie Q a poll because I can't yet
so
to vote on where that we would want to have a dinner at.
Right.
There should be options with the new casino
Yeah.
going in. There's got to be food around. They're gonna build it if it's not there already.
Probably just go to the casino and eat one of their places.
Don't do that.
we can't do the restaurant there this year though. We can't do it.
Yeah,
Last year it was too
they
much
would.
for them to deal with. They did a great job accommodating us.
They
but
did. They tried their darndest. Yep.
yeah, and plus Susie Q was trying to do a live stream, and the rest of us were over enjoying an adult beverage or two, and she heard nothing but yelling from
It was
the rest of them.
hysterical, but I got Patty, right? Got Patty on live.
Yeah, I tricked her.
Yeah. There was also that I think there's a wedding group too. So there is a lot of
Yeah.
happy people. Great, a lot of noise. So I can't say that there won't be another marriage party, but we'll have more spaces that have less screaming.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that was something. They're like, here, you guys. Oh, you guys like fish? Oh, that's cool.
Every once in a while,
Yeah.
you see them peek out of the hotel room because they have no idea what's going on. It's they've got a tank and they have their arms in it. What's
Like, what
going
are
on?
they doing?
I actually think there was a couple people that was there at the wedding party that paid for a ticket to get in.
That's excellent.
I'm serious. I do believe there was one or two like, oh, well, I got fish tanks. I didn't know they did this stuff.
Yeah.
They wanted to go into the vendor area and stuff, so it was great.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
Sherry said, could you not ring the restaurant in advance? And we did that this past year so that they can get the staff, but they just don't. The place, the restaurant in the hotel is, it's right in the middle. There's no walls. It's just out in the open. It's just out on a raised platform. So it's really not very private. And it's
It's
not very
something
big. It's not very big at all.
20 by 30 rectangle, maybe.
Yeah,
No,
it's
if
not
that.
big at all.
Small.
It's way too. What we did last year was good, but this year, if it sounds like we're going to have twice as many people going, we just need to. I think we really need to go off site for that.
Yeah.
Rico got married at the Clash. What? I did not. No.
Alice,
I got
Alice
married 30 years ago.
Alishon had a question for Callie. If speakers have been confirmed yet?
All right. I'm going to be sneaky about this one. Yes. I'm not telling you right now because we don't have topics yet. So stay tuned.
Last year was a
Okay.
good lineup. There was a good
was.
lineup of speakers. Yeah, definitely.
I'm sad I missed a couple because our Airbnb guy kept talking our ear off when we woke up.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
He just wouldn't.
Did he treat it as find a friend service?
Yes.
He
He's
stayed
lonely,
there the
very
whole time.
lonely.
And then we woke up and he cut us fruit and wanted to feed
and made
us.
us
It's like,
coffee, and we're like, we gotta go.
Wanted to feed you? You mean like this?
He had
that
Rico-
wasn't too far off there.
Rico,
Rico.
he had set his dining room table in his kitchen with plates, silverware, and candles in the middle for two.
And notes for us. I said,
Okay.
well, actually, don't tell John Baga.
So you promoting that place or what?
No, I mean it was nice, but it was just creepy.
Romantic getaway.
It was like going into your uncle's house. Like,
So I put
While they
knives
were
under
still
both of our
there.
pillows just in case.
yes. And
It was
I
a little too
appreciate that.
lotion on the skin for me. I just sound a little.
Yeah.
Oh, the cheerleading competition.
But yeah, he said there was an event that he was at. There was that.
We can't control who gets the other spot. As of right now, no one's booked it, but I don't
There
know.
was a competitive dance at Chicago Aquashella too, and they were all over the hotel. It was.
I could
If we-
only wish that there was an AA convention going on at the same time. Man,
I was going more for the cheerleaders. I was thinking, if we could choose,
I don't know if that would be better than the wedding party. There'd probably be more screaming.
probably.
Yeah.
When we went to check out the expo center, there was like some sort of like beanbag toss competition going on as we were
Cornhole?
like trying to measure things to do the
Wow.
layout.
Yeah.
I was like,
Corn-
didn't know
cornhole,
they
right?
did
I was
those
saying,
either.
Oh, the cornhole. Yeah. Cornhole's big doings.
Yeah.
It meant something different when I was a kid.
Yes,
That's
it
weird.
did. Yes,
I
it
didn't
did.
want to say it.
It's just weird that
Beanbag
things
toss.
change.
You got a different kind of prize when you got it in the hole. I know. We're not even going to go there.
Jesus.
Oh, my God.
You're quiet, Robert. Sherry
Well,
said.
He's also muted, so that might help.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just over here just taking all this in, all because of, I mean, I don't know anything about the Keystone Clash, so I'm just listening and trying to find out what's going on.
Now, Rob, are you involved in an actual fish club where there's like people not online, but what do you call it, face to face?
There is one in Chattanooga, like towards Bob and Ed, and I did attend a couple of their swaps, last year, but yeah, I mean, like I don't really like talk, like online or nothing to none of the members, just besides Ed and Bob, but besides that, I mean, yeah,
That's awesome.
That's all I got.
That's how it started for me. I was riddled. I didn't even have Ed or Bob there, and I was there, and I was like, this isn't going to work out. I was having an anxiety attack. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I'm like, oh my God, these people aren't this. And everybody was so freaking welcoming, even though I had like 3 tanks. It was amazing. And
We're gonna fix that.
Tom sat right next to me, and he made sure that I wasn't like sitting by myself. And people brought me into the conversation. I was like, what is going on? People aren't this friendly. Like, what? It was awesome. It was so awesome. That was my experience. That's why I was wondering if you had the same kind of experience with the face-to-face.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be honest with you, I was definitely a kid at a candy store, when I was going to these events. And then I got to go to the Dallas event, with the Aquashella. And I'll just be honest with you, I went buck wild. I mean, I just, I mean, definitely, it's definitely a fun time, and I highly recommend, like the people who's never been to an event, if it means the Aquashella or the Keystone or just whatever, to definitely go and just have that experience, just to go hang out with the people that you talk to every day in the chats.
Yep.
Because like to me, that is basically the best part of it is just going to hang out with the people that you call with your friends.
Susie Q, what you're talking about, the welcoming thing there from your club and stuff. Well, that's how I felt the Clash last year. The people that were involved in setting it up, and then the hospitality room. You walk into the hospitality.
Oh man,
and it's all older folks that, and I'm saying that that know each other. They all know each other, but they were like they definitely didn't like shun you. They were very interested in who you were, and they wanted to talk to you, and they were all very, very welcoming. So this event was like that as well. It was like, because again, it's clubs putting it on. It's not a business.
Speaking of fish swaps, there is one going to be March 26th at that fish place from ain't the Lancaster County hosting that?
I think I saw something about that. I think there are only a few tables left too. I think there's only 4 tables left.
Oh wow.
March 26th.
Are you getting a table, Skipper?
No, but I'm going. I'm going to go to it, I think.
I'm debating on taking a trip down myself.
Are you going to bring stuff to sell? You want a table?
No, I would just come to hang out.
Well, let me know if you're coming. If you're coming all that way to hang out, I'll drive an hour and a half up.
4 hours. Something. 4 hours is a short trip for me.
It's just time.
Yeah. What's time?
Limitless. It's limitless.
It's always there.
So we're about the 40. You only got 15 minutes left before Susie Q goes with her stream. So real quick, sum up. Again, we're looking for donations. We've already got enough to, as the what's it called again? Fish Fam
for the Clash.
Fish Fam for the Clash is the group, and who is that? That's all of us. That's everybody.
That's us, man.
That's anybody. Us. That's everybody and anybody who's going to this event. Mm-hmm. We're already going to be donating. Give a kid a tank, which is very cool. It's a cool event they do, and we're well on our way to donating another thing for a raffle, probably a 55-gallon tank with all the accoutrements, and that's the Fish Fam is doing together. Mm-hmm. Also, if you go, there's a YouTuber area. Where you can do interviews and you can hang out with other YouTubers and stuff. And we don't know everything that's going to be there yet, but that's all going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks, probably next month.
Yeah.
Again, 6 months away. So we got plenty of time.
We have the best early bird discount going right now, and that is going till the end of February. So if you take the leap and, say, hey, I'm liking what I hear so far, that's a huge discount, because if you're a YouTuber, you're already getting the YouTuber discount. Then you get the early bird discount, and that's substantial. So if you're thinking about it, it's a no-brainer at this point. And if you have questions on whether you will apply for the FishTubers account, just reach out to me.
Yeah.
I don't bite. So I'll let you know, do you qualify? If you don't qualify, what can you do in the meantime to get you where you need to be for it?
Early bird goes through the end of February.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So get your tickets now, people.
Exactly. And get your hotel rooms because of the casino coming in. And you don't want to be fighting them for it.
No, we don't. And also, if you want to donate, make sure in the comments section of the donations through family and friends that you put your channel name for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to do some type of promotional thing for everybody who donates. It won't be listed directly on Keystone Clash, but there'll be a link from the Keystone Clash to a page.
Yep.
Right, it'll be the logo on KeystoneClash.com. You click it, then there's the whole whatever you create.
Get everybody. So it's a good way to promote your channel as well if you're interested in that type of thing.
And I'll also go through and do Facebook posts on it too.
Speaking of channel promotion and stuff, there is a person that the Fish Fam all knows, and that is Jason at Degenerate Fish Keeping. Please go show him some love and give him the with an extra sub count if you can, please. And by the way, Skipper, how close did you hit it yet, or are you still?
I'm at 463.
Oh,
and there's actually like four, right? There's like four people that were trying to Skipper.
Get to 500,
Degenerate, Dee.
Yep.
Fishimon.
Yep.
And Scott.
And Scotty.
Yep.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, awesome.
Get everybody up because it helps everybody.
Yeah.
And then I can be like, yes, you're perfect. You're good for the Clash, and everything.
And if you've never done a collab with another fish tuber, this is a perfect opportunity. You won't even have to know. You'll just let somebody else lead the way, and it's a great way to do some collabs.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait till, the Triple Crown is going to be a fun event. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be big, but I'm really, really looking forward to the Keystone Clash. It's just going to be It's going to be a blast. And last year was one of the most fun times I've had in forever.
Yeah,
And,
me too. It was great.
I'm really looking forward to it again. We're going to have so much fun there. Everybody should try and make it.
And not only the casino, there was an amazing like Amish market pretty close by that makes their own honey and pies and amazing food.
Tom was talking about that in the chat.
Just saying.
And Alishon did bring me a pie last year. I expect, Alishon, that you maybe pie and cheese this year, maybe. I mean, you got to take it. This is going to be bigger this year, Alishon. So everything's got to be bigger. Pie and cheese, I think.
Some of that handmade whipped cream.
We did get another donation. Thank you, Daniel Velez.
Awesome.
Brother Dan.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is going to be great. It's happening.
And now Rico, like,
So,
speaking of
Callie, is there
pies-
anything you want from us aside from what you heard tonight? Like, is anything you're looking for or would like to attain?
Honestly, I mean, if you have ideas on the YouTuber area, I'm all ears. So just find me on Facebook or reach out to any of us on the committee, or Rico, Susie Q, Skipper, everybody.
Yep.
Let us know because we're doing this for you. So if you tell us what you want, we can best accommodate your needs. So basically feedback is where it's at really at this point. There's not much else that we really need.
And promotion, right?
I mean that's part of the package.
Yeah.
If you are taking advantage of that, discounted ticket for the YouTube people, make a video about the Clash. Tell people about it. Bring it up in one of your live streams or just one of your videos, whatever you do. If you're taking advantage of that discount, try and do the promotional part of it too and help out.
Yeah, and let me know because I can just check that off my list too. Just send me a link and be like, hey, I mentioned it here. I can be like, oh, yep, I see you got the thing. I check you off the list. You are good. And it makes my life easier because what I'm going to do is I'm going to check end of June. So if you make it easy for me and I can check you off earlier, that's less work for me later.
Cool.
Awesome.
And Fishymon's going to be there the entire weekend this time. He has a
Better be.
But yeah, you
Not just
scooched
one and
out
done.
too early, dude.
not just one and done this time.
No, he's going to be there. We're going to hold him hostage.
Yeah.
It'll be easy.
So you got to be his.
Callie, thank you
Chaperone.
so much for coming out and talking with us like this.
Yeah.
This is great. This is
No
great.
problem.
And we'll do this again, like Skipper said. We'll probably have maybe Callie can show up on all of our different streams at some point, and do a quick rundown of where we're at now or whatever, and
I'm happy to help. I can be part of your promotion.
Yeah.
So I can, if you want to get the package, the cheaper package, and you're not sure how to go about it, just be like, hey,
Yeah.
please just come. I will
There you
help
go.
you. It's fine.
And you don't have to be getting a part of the package or be actually coming to the Keystone Clash to do a promotional for it.
Sure.
You can still do a video and send it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have
again.
to. But it would be nice if we got to be, reciprocal.
Yeah.
To
You
help
know,
you out
awesome.
too.
you're not helping businesses. You're helping clubs. You're
Yes.
helping fish clubs. It's
Yes.
a huge difference.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not a business. It's a club event.
Yep.
So that whole thing of what,
Nonprofit.
people are expecting someone said about getting in for free, it ain't going to be like that.
And no, that's not what it's about.
Yeah, because again, it's a fundraising event, and yeah, we're going to have a blast. It's going to be a good time.
Well, yeah, Jenny Lynn, it was nice meeting you too.
Jenny Lynn and Bruiser CB.
Yeah.
That was awesome. All right.
But we got 3 minutes left. I want to thank everybody for coming in the chat, and also the panel members up here today. Callie for coming and answering some of the questions from the chat to give people more information so they kind of have an idea. There's going to be more to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to turn my cameras on and get ready.
Maybe if we get enough donations, Callie will wear her armor for the Keystone Clash.
And her fish hat.
Oh,
We got multiple options. Pick the heaviest option.
oh my!
We'll see. I almost broke out the squid costume last time, but I was like, there is not enough room in this hospitality room. It would have just shoved everybody against the walls. I was like, not good.
Yes, especially in somebody has to wear Rico Stan's leggings.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
So
Who
funny.
all
All right,
someone
guys.
bought
I will
that,
see
right,
you over
Rico?
there.
Someone did.
All right, thank you, Susie.
Three people.
Excellent.
I don't know why.
Those
I've
three people
seen-
should definitely wear it to the clash.
I've seen one person wearing them.
Yeah, I seen it too. It's funny.
Yeah,
That's
it's
excellent.
weird. It's weird.
And a lot of us that actually went to the Keystone Clash last year, majority of us, it was our first show.
Yeah.
I know, like myself, Rico, I believe it was Patty's, Jenny Lynn and Bruiser CB and Scott's Aquatics. I'm not too sure about the others, but I know
think-
like us, it was.
Yeah, Fishymon and Degenerate. I think it was their first event. They had been to Fish
Yeah.
Swap, but I think it was their
Yes.
first event.
What made you try it? I'm curious.
What made me go? Knowing that all my friends were going to be there. I mean, because it's 6-hour drive for me. It's not crazy far, but that's enough. You know, there's a hotel room, there's all that stuff involved. I'm very cheap. I'm just going to say that I'm very
Both in
frugal
the hobby are. It's fine.
in nature.
You can admit it.
But it was definitely knowing that all my friends were going to be there and seeing all the cool fish. I didn't even buy anything until the last day. I brought home some African dwarf frogs that are still doing great, by the way. They're doing awesome.
Now, I got into it because of Scott McLaughlin. He brought it up to me again. I was like, oh, yeah. And then, oh, there it is. Hey, it's this year. I'm going. And then I started talking about it to other people about going. It was close. But
Very cool.
all right, everybody. If one of the mods would put Susie Q's link in the chat, we will head over there. It is now 7 o'clock. She should be getting started. So I want to thank everybody for coming to the stream tonight and for the participation of asking questions. We will do this again, probably closer, where we got more information to give you. So everybody have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.